Hey girl, it's LadyChann, rep nonetheless, and welcome to Come Box with Chan. That looked a bit formal, didn't it? That sounded a bit rigid, didn't it? Like a bitch be unimpressed out here. Hey, let me see what I look like on there. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I feel like I haven't been on here for a minute. It's been 8 days, but why does it feel like it's been 7 years? Crazy. Okay. There I am. Let me find myself. My name is Hove. H to the O-V. Hang on one second. Okay, there I am. I'm reloaded. Okay. Right. You know, as we do, gloss of the lip of the gloss. Hope you guys have had an amazing day, amazing week. What did you guys do for Valentine's Day? Dun, dun, dun. The question, that is the question. That's funny. I'm just thinking about something actually. That question caused a whole load of problems. But you know, sometimes it is what it is. Shelter more in the build. Dizzing. Love you even more. You know. Let you put a smile on my face. Shelter Moore, one of the first cats that OGs that rocked with, you know, with a I would still consider myself green on YouTube, Shanny. Zoom in the build, Dizzing. Bomb Squad in the build, Dizzing. Eric Gomes, you are in the build, Dizzing. Let me put the link in the chickadee chat. Sorry, just gonna chop it up with my I feel guys, I feel like I ain't been here for ages. What happened was I think I just ain't been here all the way through the week. Like sometimes I pop up in the week on you, not, you know, but I really ain't. Sometimes you need your mental sanity. That's what happens. You need a bit of your mental sanity. YouTube is a place where a lot of people get on your goddamn nerves. All right, so Lisa Bale's in the building. What up, Dow? Okay. All right. Okay. I'm introducing. Oh, actually, before I'm introducing, let me get the bloody banner up. Let me get the David banner up. Hang on. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, isn't it? But I'm introducing. So, RYDER, because we're going to be talking about John RYDER, Danny Jacobs. Who really won? Hang on. JACOBS. Who really won? Who really won? And we're going to be talking about Deontay Wilder, Deontay Wilder on a potion. On a potion. We should leave it at potion. And this is indeed the weekly wrap-up show. You know, we either go live on a Monday or Tuesday on the weekly wrap-up show. So just for your knowledge, there we go. I thought that's what was looking a bit bare over there. and we've got the Cash App down at the bottom. Now we can get to. I'm introducing. 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 Kenny Ken. What's up, Kenny Ken?
I'm good. I'm all good. You know, it's been like well, we got a big fight to look forward to this weekend, and you know, I think your title's React. I'm sure that's something we're gonna sort of pick the bones out of.
A little bit, because I've actually got a separate show on it, but I've got but we could do actually just got I do want to get your take on it, so so it's not a problem. So do you know what I mean? Like we could do it.
It's not that, you know.
We could,
you know, that we always save the best bits for the show. Don't want to do the do everything in the introduction.
Yeah, true. And we've got someone else we're introducing as well. I'm introducing, introducing Shelton Moore. What up, though? What it do in the phone?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud, clear, and direct, King.
All right. What's up, Kenny Ken? What's going on, man?
I'm all good. You know, so you know, like loads of bit happened this weekend, but I think everyone in Great Britain, or the UK as you call it, is looking forward to a bit of a dust up north this Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something that you might not know.
What it is.
That fight is getting a lot of traction over here in the US that I didn't think it was gonna get.
That's crazy. See, that's crazy, right? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's building up traction as it's gone here as well. A lot of us are like,
is it because Terence Crawford is here for the fight? Is he helping someone prepare?
Oh yeah, he's coming. We'll be. That would make.
He's here already, I heard.
Is he? Yeah,
they got their Sunday, right?
Yeah, they're fighting on Saturday. Yeah, they have to acclimate. So it would make sense that they would be here.
I don't think they even watched the Super Bowl. I think they went to England on Sunday.
Really? Oh my God, Terence Bud Crawford, my favorite fighter, is in the building. He's in the building. I wish he was here. Oh no, yeah, I didn't even know. I didn't even think about that. Good one, Ken. Yeah, so they missed Super Bowl. That was a big event. I didn't.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. Did y'all hear what the IBF did today?
No, I've been out of the loop. What did they do? I'm scared.
Boot
what did they do?
Versus Clayton, a final eliminator for the IBF.
Oh, Cassius Clayton. This is shouts out to Jeff because he was saying that. That's his favorite fighter. So So Boots v Clayton for what? For a title eliminator for
the final eliminator. The winner gets the Mando for the IBF welterweight title.
Oh, right.
And that will be challenging. Would that be challenging Errol Spence, right?
Yeah, provided Errol Spence gets past Ugas. Yes.
Yes, because he's got the IBF and the WBC. Well, I didn't know that. Congratulations, because who do you think? Oh God, I don't even know. I need to see about Cassius Clayton because I don't know him. I don't know his work. So I'm going to have a look on that, to be honest, on what does that look like? Because everyone's just going to go, oh, we've got Ennis. Like what Sean Porter said, everybody picks Boots over everything. That's why he was like, I said what I said. He overrated.
Yeah. So I got a question for both of you guys. This big fight we got coming up.
Yes.
Who do you got?
We're going to
say it for the show.
Yeah, we're going to get there. We're just going to, because I'm catching up from the weekend from RYDER JACOBS. Yeah.
You still haven't talked about, I don't know why everybody was saying that fight was a robbery, because it wasn't.
No, it was just a close fight, wasn't it?
Yeah. JACOBS pulled his foot off after the 5th round. JACOBS got tired. He stepped off the gas. RYDER stepped on the gas.
Yeah.
This way, I scored the fight.
How did you score it?
Even for RYDER. That's how I scored it.
Oh, I had it I did it. Had it
thing is,
7-5, possibly 8-4 for Jacobs.
See, that's the thing. Ryder's from my part of the world, in North London.
Yeah, it's from
So
Italy,
obviously I was
isn't
rooting
he?
for him. But at the end of the day, I have to see
He
it as
didn't
a
win,
call-in.
Ken. Yeah, he didn't
I
win,
had,
did he?
I had Jacobs 4 rounds up.
I had Jacobs 8-4. Like I said, 7-5 or 8-4.
No, it's
Wow.
4 rounds up. I think
Wow.
Ryder did his best work in from about maybe. I think what may have twisted it for the judges rounds 9, 10, 11. Apart from that, I thought the better work was done by Jacobs.
Yeah,
But,
it was a slow, boring fight at times. Anyway, to be fair, it was. It got a bit. So I gave Jacobs round 1 to 6, and I gave him round 12, and I gave Johnny Boy round 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So yeah, 7-5. And one of them could have been a swing round, so that's why I said could have been an 8-4. You could have scored it either way. Could it have been a draw, guys?
Yeah, a draw. I'd been happy with a draw.
Yeah.
I'd been happy with that because I scored the first round even. I gave the second round to Ryder. I gave the fourth round to Ryder. I gave the 7th, the 8th, the 9th to Ryder, and I gave the 11th to Ryder. That's 6 rounds. The rest of the rounds I gave to Danny Jacobs, and I had the first round even.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
I think that the eye-catching rounds are the ones I mentioned in between, and I think that's probably what swayed the judges. Is
Danny Jacobs got tired. He did. He got tired,
but he's
but he still won.
I think he still did enough to win. It wasn't a performance you're going to say, "Wow, we're going to sell tickets with it." But in terms of like what he had to do, John, you know what? I'm thinking if you want to sort of talk about rough justice, let's not forget that John Ryder had what I believe to be a very, very, unlucky, controversial decision against Callum Smith, where I was stunned at the way the judges scored that. I was shocked. It wasn't even a split.
Yeah, with that fight, where everyone's like, "Oh, he got robbed," and Callum Smith really lost. What up, now? Yeah.
Well, look at
Jacobs.
Jacobs.
Do you think that makes it fair for Danny Jacobs to be robbed?
Look at Jacobs. Rosado beat his ass. Gabe Rosado beat Jacobs' ass.
Yeah. Gabe Rosado, definitely, that was a robbery against Jacob. Jacobs lost that fight straight. That was in the bubble, and that was when it was all mad quiet and weird.
Yeah, but there was a bit of a worrying trend, though. Even though you say Jacobs has had some distance going for him, you look at. I think we're not talking about just men's boxing in general. I've got like some advice to a lot of boxers that come over here, especially the women now. If you really want to, this is a message to Carissa Shields. If you really, really, really want to, if Savannah Marshall comes for a fight, I'll say one thing: win every round conclusively, or knock or stop her. Because if it gets close, Savannah Marshall will get a decision in this country. I'm sorry, but British fights involving British fighters are just too corrupt for me. Especially when it's like 50-50, they get a decision. Sometimes when they don't deserve it. So I just want to shake the hands of Jamie Mitchell, and Alicia Baumgardner for what they did in bashing the living daylights out of Shanna Courtney and Terry Arbuckle. It was close. Those two would have got those decisions.
We hate you, Courtney. We do.
Yeah, you can't. If you go to somebody else's home turf, you got to leave no doubt. Either you got to dominate them, you got to stop it.
So what was I going to say? And also with the Ryder and Jacobs fight, is that basically, can you believe that it was the US judge that scored for hang on, the one US judge that had it for the UK judge had it for Danny winning.
Yeah.
And the US judges had it for John Ryder.
Yeah, and the guy from
Right.
Monaco was the deciding one, isn't it?
I think that weren't there 2 USs and 1 UK?
No, it was one from Monaco.
Oh, okay. One was from Monaco. Yeah, well, he fucked it all up. Okay. Let me answer this guy's question. Hey, LJ Henry, tell me, Miss Shan, is the Charlo Canelo actually happening? I'm gonna tap him with Uncle Ronnie Shields and ask him how far, what if there's anything more to say on the matter. We did have Uncle Ronnie on about 2.5-3 weeks now ago. So he's a regular of the show. He'll come back anytime needed. But maybe I'll just get him back on and we can ask. But I'll just hit him and ask him and see what's going on over there. I have no clue. The last time he said that they were just started initial talks. So, and as you can see, everything's gone this way, that way, this way. So I'm really not sure, Henry. Really not sure. And you've got another question. Let me see. Blow this up. Also, when was the last time you spoke to Blue Blood Sports TV and Kurt DeVille? Kurt DeVille. I last spoke to Blue Blood last week, as it goes. Kurt passed away, and I shouted out Blue, and I spoke to him then. Shouts out to Blue Blood. So he was good. Well, not good, but he was all right. And chopped it up a little bit. So shouts out to Blue Blood, and I hope he's feeling better. And Kurt, I spoke to Kurt maybe a couple of days ago. Oh, I always speak to Kurt. Always speak to him. So yeah. And now, we have a super chat. Graham Taylor in the building. Thank you for dropping that $5 deep sea diver. Have a drink on me, LadyChann. Not seen any of your streams recently. Yeah, I know, Gray. You have. No, have you not been visiting friends and in the middle of moving home? Oh, thank you. Well, you need the deep sea diver as well, didn't you? But you are modding on here. Just double checking. No worries. I haven't been live since last week. Last week Monday, to be fair. So you ain't missed anything. I've just been chilling. But thanks a lot, Gray. Really love that. Thank you so much. See, okay. Thanks for that. And it's my dear, and it's IJ. Yeah, IJ Henry, my dear. And do you think Conor Ben will fight next? Adrian Broner. Oh my God, I thought you said Kurt was dead. No, another Kurt died. Which was Blue's friend, and Curtis. His name's just come right out of my head.
Kurt Anderson.
Kurt Anderson. That's it. Sorry. Yeah. Rest in peace, Kurt Anderson. We actually spoke about that last week. So yeah, not Kurt DeVille, but Curtis Anderson passed away, unfortunately. But yeah, thanks for that, Gray. Okay. Let's go. I reloaded. So, gosh, this fan's blowing. Because it is a bit warm. It's a bit warm because I've got the heating on and lights on. So, okay. So you had it. Jacobs winning. I had it. Jacobs winning. Shelton had it. Ryder winning. Shelton, you're about a handful of people, because there's some people that I've seen online, but the general consensus. A lot of people's like Danny Jacobs. And do you think how Jacobs reacted was because he was just like, I'm just getting the hell on. I'm just getting out of here. He didn't stop really to do much, did he? Did he look irked to you? Because I thought he would.
He reacted poorly.
He reacted funny, do you think? Would you say, Shelton?
I said he reacted poorly. He walked out of the ring. That wasn't
he
a
just
good look.
walked. Yeah,
you got a gift against fucking
Rosado. Yeah,
he got a gift against you. That's part of the game. Look, you made $7.5-8 million for that fight, which wasn't worth it. Yeah, that's his last payment of his own contract. That was his last payment on his own contract. You already got about $35 million in the bank. You good. You screwing Angela. You all right. You gonna be fine.
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
well,
I didn't know
I
he
think,
got
I
that
think, I
much.
think the sportsman in him. I think the athlete thought, hang on here. He's probably
Yeah.
thinking, I've schooled this young lad, and they're giving this guy the decision against me. That say he stormed out. I think he's probably done what every one feels like doing. You know, at a split second. You know what I mean? We're not good.
Losing.
We're not good losers naturally.
Not being a good sport, but you got to be a good sport though. Well, I mean,
Good
you
point.
could have gone on. He could have been on the mic and, said
Yeah,
what he
we were
felt.
talking about a fight last week, weren't we? We were talking about a situation between Williams and Eubank. Yeah, there was no sportsmanship, over both sides. No handshakes.
None.
You know what I mean?
There was none.
And,
This is what's happening. The sportsmanship
What's
seems
good
to be
for the goose?
leaving the building out of boxing.
What's good for the goose is good for the talk shit about Williams. We talking shit about Jacob. He acted like a piece of shit. Period.
Yeah, didn't, and I haven't seen him in any post-fight interviews either. I have just not since he left the ring. Have you guys seen him on anything?
I haven't heard anything from him. I think he's probably licking his wounds back in New York or something.
He ain't been on IFL or nothing.
No,
but
seconds,
nothing.
Neither John Wilder. John Wilder hasn't really been on it.
RYDER.
Yeah, RYDER.
I thought you called him John Wilder.
No, what RYDER? RYDER hasn't been. He hasn't been.
Oh no, I've seen RYDER and stuff.
Yeah,
after the fight, he was on seconds out. He was on. I've seen him on after the reaction. Yeah, but I mean, I ain't not a sit down interview, but I've seen him on various media. Still, I ain't seen Mr. Jacobs showing no face at all, mate.
To be honest, in over here in London, all over the United Kingdom, it's just one fight that we're all talking about here. To be honest,
oh no, we'll move on. We're not going to that, Kenny.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's when you look out for other boxing news, you can't get any other boxing news except for the occasion in Manchester.
Kell Brook and Khan. No, but not so, because I've seen bits and pieces, but it's fight week for them, innit? So it's building up. Okay, so shall we?
Hey, one second. Can you see this? Can you see this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Know what that is?
No, hang
What's
on.
that?
What is that?
That's the Jamaican jerk.
Show me it again. Show me it again.
That's a jerk.
The jerk powder. Is it powder or paste?
I made it homemade.
Oh shit! Is it really spicy? Look, it's getting mine.
Put 8 Scotch bonnet peppers in it. It probably will.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's gonna blow off your head. That's got my nose running already. That's got my nose running already. That is going to clear out all sinuses. I tell you, that's what it does.
That's what it's there for, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it's there for, mate. You got to be careful with that. Well, you see, when I use the paste, literally, I just use one little spoonful, mate, in your chicken and stuff, because otherwise, I think you can go too far. You can go too overboard with it.
Well, that's why you only marinate it for 4 hours. I let it sit for 4 hours and I throw it on the grill.
Yeah, that's gonna taste dope. I wish I'm jealous now because you're gonna do some grilled jerk chicken, pan. Yeah, I could do.
That's what you should do for the fight Saturday. That's what the fight's coming on early. It's coming on at 2:00 our time. The main event.
Yeah, so you can have a nice little grill, little cookout thing going on, running. Yeah, see that LA's the LA vibe, We got rain in here. It's a bit cold.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's raining. It's grey. Today was grey. It had been sunny, but today was grey, wasn't it, Ken?
Yeah, you see,
grey and raining.
You know what's happened, right? They could, this according to a lot of these centres here, for the kids and everything. Apparently, this is the last week of winter, and then from next Monday, spring. Spring starts. Spring. Yeah, spring starts. Yeah. So spring's next week. That's when all of a sudden,
still cold.
It's
we're cold up until April.
It does tend to get a bit warmer in March here.
Late March.
Yeah, kind of. Easter is definitely warm.
Depends.
Is it still raining over there where you guys are? It's grey and raining?
Yeah.
It has been sunny, sunny but cold. But today was grey and raining. today. So we gotta wait. We gotta wait until, like Kenny said, into March, properly into
Late
March.
March, you know what I mean?
April it starts to warm up, and then May's thingy. Then all of a sudden
That's
July,
when
summer.
Hazelwood starts, isn't it? Hazelwood
July
starts
stops.
May.
July, the summer ends for some reason, isn't it? For us, we get
It
a head
starts raining
start,
in
and then
August.
we get a head start, and then it just falls off. Anyway, enough about the bloody weather. So that wraps up with Ryder and Jacobs, who really won. So we are basically saying that Jacobs really won. Well, Shelton saying that I would have been all right with a. Would you have been all right with a draw then? Yeah.
I think for a draw's no good to either fighter.
Go ahead.
Yeah, in terms of like what you've seen, but you know, both fighters build it as their last chance saloon. You know that if any
That's
of
what I
them
want to
lost,
talk about. Yeah, go ahead.
there was going to be no prospect of them getting any world title possibilities. So Ryder's now can get to a negotiating table to see if he can fight for a version of the world title. Jacobs,
for Canelo.
Huh?
For Canelo.
He's a payday, isn't he? He's a payday.
He ain't getting no fight with no Canelo, mate.
Of course, yeah, but you know what's happened is that he's put himself in a position. Eddie Hearn likes to accelerate his fighters into positions where they're not ready for.
Positions to lose. Yeah, positions to lose. That's what Eddie does.
But he will rationalise it and say that he's giving them a payday.
Well, he does, but they're paying them they're going to lose. Puts them in with, just on the side note, he put Johnny Fisher in. They put Johnny Fisher with a geezer that's like had 20 odd fights and like went the full distance with Oscar Rivas, and Johnny Fisher's only at that time was 4-0. Like, that's crazy. He nearly got the brakes beaten off of him. And then Felix Cash, and that Moradov or whatever his name is. Yeah. That one was. Did you see that? What did you think about that fight?
Well, I think Felix Cash is no way is he world level. I think that I think he's just on the cusp of European level. When he starts saying that, I want to fight Chris Eubank, blah blah, don't. You'll get battered. He'll ruin you. He will absolutely ruin you. He'll beat you. Chris Eubank Jr. will beat you from pillar to post and show you no mercy. Just because you beat and a very very inexperienced Denzel Bentley. Denzel Bentley. Don't think that you're high level. You beat. Obviously, you're a level above Denzel Bentley, who comes across as very new to the game, and
British level he is.
Yeah, British level, and he's got a lot of experience. Felix Cash, but come on, just hold it down, man. Just earn your right to to fight Christian, mate. Because if you fight him now, just forget.
Yeah. Do you think how did you think he done with that fight? He got dropped twice.
You know what? It's careless, isn't he? He's, some fighters, they get themselves into a situation where, because they've talked themselves up into wanting to fight with Chris Eubank Jr., they try to impress instead of boxing, taking risks, leaving your chin up in the air, thinking that this guy hasn't got the ability to time the punch, and what happens? You get put down, man, and then you try to lie that you were out. You were hurt, mate. You were holding, wrestling, leaning on top of them, using your strength on the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was hurt. He definitely was hurt.
I mean, Chris Eubank Jr. is a big guy as well. Even though he's about 5'11" a bit, and like
6 foot.
6 foot 1.
6 foot or something.
Felix Cash is 6 foot 1, but Felix Cash is kind of he's kind of like he's a trimmer, 6 foot 1. But Chris Eubank Jr. is massive, big.
Yeah, he's a big guy. There's some people back in the building. Exclusive News Insider. How have you been? I know you've been on your boxing journey. How's it been going? You gotta let me know. The link is pinned on the chat, by the way. Anybody wants to tap him. But I haven't seen you for a while, Exclusive. Thank you for that $1.99 super chat. Salute, LadyChann. Much love. Yeah, I was asking where you at. Yeah, but I know you've been doing your boxing, so I hope it's been going well. You're gonna have to give us an update. Wow, there's a lot of you on here, isn't there? I didn't see it because I've had it had the screen blown up. I've had to look over there. Why is it not telling me? Okay, cool. But go ahead. Major Key in the building. What up, though, Major? We here. We here. But sorry, Ken. Sorry to cut ya. So
No,
it was that a deserving win for Cash. How did a 10-rounder him win with having how many points did he? He had a 10-8.
Yeah, 2 10-8 rounds, but
and a 10-7. He got and a point deduction. Sorry,
punch deduction. Yes, he's a 10-8 and a 10-7. But in order, when apart from the knockdowns, he was a class above his opponent. Like I said, he was putting his punches together. He's getting his combos in, and most importantly, his defensive movement was quite good. Apart from the time when he got greedy, and I think
because he started to take over the certain rounds, but was it enough? I had him like basically smashing through all the rest of the rounds, but just with the point deduction.
Look, the only reason why he got himself in a position to get knocked out is when he gets greedy. When you get greedy and try to throw too many punches, then you'll make mistakes. And I think that you're going to see that with a lot of fighters. Who knows? We might see it this Saturday. Someone's going to get greedy this Saturday, and that's going to be fatal.
Which fight is this Saturday? Khan or?
Yeah, Khan Brook.
Brook.
No. Oh no, yeah. No, but we're talking. We was talking about the
Sorry,
the card.
I missed the beginning.
Yeah, we was talking about the card last week. This weekend just gone by. With
John Ryder card.
John Ryder and Danny.
I don't think
Danny
Ryder
Jacob.
lost, so I wouldn't say. But I don't think he won necessarily. Regarding that, I don't think I like Daniel Jacobs.
You got to pick one, Hap. You got to pick one.
If I pick one, I'd probably pick. I can't pick a draw. I would say it was probably a draw. They both could have done better.
Yeah, I would have went with a draw. So you got to pick one, bro.
If I pick one, I'd probably pick John Ryder. He was more aggressive, I feel like.
Muy interesante.
I
think Danny Jacobs has to just knock it on the head now, innit? It's nothing else for him to do. 2-time champ. That was at 160.
He had a good career.
He's got no power at 68. I didn't see any power at 68 with Daniel Jacobs. I'll tell you that. I was like, where's the John Ryder was definitely the harder hitter. John Ryder didn't really respect his power. He still won, in my opinion. But what I'm saying is he won by, tapping. But Danny Jacobs definitely, I didn't see any power there.
Right.
What did Marvin say, Chan? You remember what Marvin said back in the day? He said it's hard to get up and train at 4 o'clock in the morning when you're sleeping on silk sheets. And Jacobs are on them silk sheets right now.
Yeah, but what does that mean about his power, though?
I think he still has power. I don't think he exerts himself the way he could. But he's older now, so.
Wow. Exclusive. What up, Doe? Exclusive.
Yo, T, is that you?
Is he on mute? Exclusive.
He's muted himself.
He's muted himself. Maybe he stepped away just for a minute. We'll catch up with him in a. He's falling off.
Well, let me ask you this, man. What you think about it? Finna go take the potion to figure out what he wants to do with his career.
I know.
He's gonna retire if he does that. I'm pretty sure.
Deontay Wilder, just leave at this point, sir. Just leave. Just leave.
It would be a massive mistake if he think of retiring. There's some good fights out there for him.
No, Ken, we've done with him. because
If
you want an
the big paydays that he thinks he's getting aren't there. I don't know if they're there.
There was one fighter in the UFC who went and did ayahuasca. Can't remember his name, and he's a cool person now, you know, but he's not a fighter anymore. He's a peaceful. He trains people, I think. Can't remember his name.
I'm a lightweight guy, right?
Yeah.
There's my guy, Retro Blood. Hey, Blood. Hang on, I'm just having to mod you up. Hey there. I missed your live today. I missed it by like 26 minutes. I was like, damn, because I kept checking, and you hadn't been live since about 10 days. So I was like, damn, man. Like, so I was hoping that I was wondering. I was like, I hope Blood's okay, because obviously with the passing of Kurt and that, you know, that was the last live that we all tapped in on yours, and you hadn't been live since. So I kept checking every day just in case I'd missed it, just in case I hadn't been notified. And I'd fell asleep, and guess what? You had already finished your live by 20. I was actually pissed. So.
Could you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
How you doing, LadyChann? Uncle Shout, salute to the whole panel.
Salute. What's been happening? Quickly, as a sidebar, tell us what's been happening with your boxing.
I just fought twice in December. Uncle Shout, I won this. This is what I won.
Let me solo your page so everyone can see it. Put it back up.
Oh yeah.
These are just a couple of my other achievements. You know what I'm saying?
One.
It's been a short journey for me, but you know I'm getting back into it. I'm preparing for a tournament. So you know I'm just trying to juggle YouTube and my boxing journey as well. So.
Yeah, don't worry. YouTube's still there. Ain't going anywhere, man. You just concentrate on what you need to concentrate on. YouTube's still here. It ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Yeah. You just make sure you concentrate on the boxing. How was the fights? What were they? 4-rounders? Were they 4-rounders?
3.
Oh, okay. It's Amis. Yeah, I forget. So 3-rounders, and did you wash the dude in the 3 rounds?
The last fight I wasn't victorious, but the fight before that I was. So that's how I won.
And how many Ami fights have you had?
I've had about 30.
30. And when would be your plans to go pro?
Most likely when I turn about 21, 22.
How old are you now? 18?
19. I just turned 19.
Okay.
Damn, and you are.
Where you live at, bro? Where you train at?
I train at Gleason's Gym in New York.
You're so mature, you know. Like you're so mature. Like I wouldn't have. Like you've got a younger voice, but I wouldn't have thought that you was 18, 19. So when you were rocking with us, when we was doing all that going out to the trenches of war, what was you, like 18, 17, 18?
Yeah, 17, 18, yeah.
That's crazy. We took him out. Shelton, we took him out in the trenches with us.
Yes, we did. That's my man, Young E. He gonna keep doing his thing. The last fight you got tired, though, E. You showed me that footage. The last fight you got tired, bro.
What'd you say?
I said you showed me that footage. The last fight, the one you lost, you got tired, bro. That's what it was.
Yeah, but it happens. I just gotta keep working towards better things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You eating good? You eating all the?
Concentrate on your boxing. This YouTube shit is cool. You gotta concentrate on your word work and stay grinding, man, because you're gonna go far, bro. With the attitude, the way you carry yourself, go far, brother.
Yeah. Right. As far as conditioning goes, always make sure you eat everything you gotta eat. You know, don't starve yourself.
Right. That's a key factor too.
Yeah. Blood. Remember when I come out to the south, what you said? Well, I'm gonna have come and cheer you up. I will do. You said that we going out. We hitting the town, right? So you know, I come with my loud mouth like, walk on, blood. coming to Florida. Yeah.
You know, Blood got them UK ties too, Chan.
Yeah, I know. Blood, yeah, from the UK. Then said, I'm out. I know. He out. He came to America. Like, my sister did the same thing. It was that time, like, where a lot of UK people were just like saying, fuck it, I'm going. Like, and then he said he's got his Jamaican aunties and cousins and stuff. He said sometimes I remind him of them when I cuss.
When you rap, you sound pretty Jamaican, I would say.
Yeah. Or when she loses it, Haplo, when she loses it on YouTube.
Yeah. When I lose it, it goes into full yardy mode. You see me? I tell everybody, go suck your blood clot, people, man. Yeah. It goes
Lady Chan, I'm about to go to the gym, so I'll find a way to get in contact with you, and we'll talk more.
Instagram, LadyChann, DM me.
Okay.
Hey, yeah? I gotta call you. We gotta talk about that trade, bruh.
All right.
Have a good one and shout me.
Salute
to you, young king. See you later. I was asking about him. I was like, but I know he was doing his boxing. I think, Lisa was saying, shouts out to Lisa Bell's in the building. You know, yeah,
the youngster training. He working, he training. He got a lot going on.
Oh, I'm so happy. That's good.
Yeah.
No, that's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
You know, you got to keep in these times where, you know, the youth sounds so old saying it like that, where the youth and getting up to mischief. Boxing, like they say, it can save your damn life. So, yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy for him.
Did you happen to see Boxing Squared's video today about future of Deontay Wilder?
Yeah, that's where we was going. What did he say?
Yeah, what do you think?
He kind of has the same opinion.
You think it's Haplo? Hang on one sec. You think one sec, Dan. It's actually Dan. He looks like Haplo and sounds like Haplo, but it's Dan.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know Haplo.
Yeah, I know you look like him and you sound like him. He's one of our friends. So Shelton's calling you Haplo. Like he thought that was
my bad, brother. My bad.
No, you're good.
Him badly, doesn't he, Shelton? He does.
You're
good.
Yeah.
Bang on.
What Boxing Squared was saying is that, which is what I think, is he should work within the PBC, try to fight either Helenius, Ruiz, or Kaunaki, get a good comeback victory, and maybe try to do something with that. But I don't see him fighting Ruiz. I don't see him fighting maybe Kaunaki. I think that he could see that as a target, you know. But as far as the ayahuasca, I don't think he should be doing ayahuasca.
Yeah. Tell me about it. You know about it. Tell me. Do you know much about it? I know it's highly addictive.
No, it's not addictive.
I heard it was.
No, it's the opposite. It's highly non-addictive. It's like the thing you would want to do once and never do again. But it's a hallucinogen, and it's
hallucinogenic. Yeah.
So the thing that makes you trip on it is the DMT, which people do on its own, and it's like 15 minutes. But this is like a day or a day and a half of DMT tripping.
Oh no, I can't do all of that, love.
You'll be puking, you'll be vomiting, you'll be yelling and screaming in pain, and then like delusion.
Really?
So if he plans on doing that, I don't see that making his career go good. You know, I don't see it maybe ruining him, but maybe changing him in a drastic way. He probably will want to release those demons of the bronze bomber, or, you know, his dark side that he claims he has. Like, I think he's a normal guy, and he realizes he's really hurt people like Spilka and these guys, and thinks that's scary, and so he thinks that's another personality when it's just him unleashing his power, you know. But
Wilder's just being silly at this point.
I don't see him having dual personalities. I think that's phony.
Yeah, but my friend went to Peru and did all of that, man. She said it's a wild. She said literally you think you're time traveling and.
Right.
Yeah, man, no, you just can't just.
Yeah, talking to ghosts and shit. Yeah.
Do you guys think that his ego will allow him to fight Helenius or Kaunaki? Because Wilder's expecting
I hope so.
money.
I hope. That's what I said, Shelton. There's no point of us even doing like possible lineup fights for him. He's not gonna fight. He's not gonna fight.
And do you think Kaunacki would fight Wilder? I don't think so. He would be scared shitless of that.
It'll be a little bit more.
He's gonna fight anybody if they pay him, right?
Yeah, right. But I don't think he would win if he lost twice to Helenius. How the hell would he beat Wilder?
No, I know, but it's just about. I just think
he would want the money.
He's the Polish guy. He's not going to turn down nothing. He's still
I like Kaunacki. I just think
I'm not.
I think if they fought, the only market would be to do it in New York and try to get the Kaunacki Polish fans and Wilder's fans in there. But they're both going to want main event. And is that a main event pay-per-view? Like, I don't know.
And just in my opinion, until otherwise, I just think Wilder's retired. Do you guys, Kenny? Do you think? What do you think about him?
That's
close. I think it's premature. It's premature. I'm of the opinion of Tyson Fury. I still think Deontay Wilder's still got the ability to beat the granny out of most fighters, with the exception of Tyson Fury. He'll beat the granny out of Joshua. He'll batter Joshua.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
Batter Joshua.
It'd be a good fight.
Once he connects on Joshua's chin, Joshua's gone, mate. Joshua's gone.
Wilder would batter Joshua. No.
Wilder will finish him. Wilder has still got the ability to knock out most heavyweights.
What would you do to Dillian White then?
I think Wilder connects with Dillian White. It's good night. Wilder will find Dillian White's chin.
He wouldn't batter them. He wouldn't. It's not necessarily that.
Wilder. People just think because Wilder's lost against Tyson Fury, but people think Wilder's a bad boxer because he lost against Tyson Fury. Yet the same people are saying that Tyson Fury is the number one heavyweight. So, there's a bit of contradiction in terms. Either Tyson Fury's not the number one heavyweight, and Deontay Wilder's not a crack fighter. You can't have it both ways. Tyson Fury's a number one heavyweight because he beat a crack fighter and Deontay Wilder. Where fundamentals? Where are we going with this? You can't. It's got to be.
But we've said that. Me and Chan have been saying that for a year now. Deontay Wilder was never what you thought he was. He was never that.
Why they call him Tyson Fury the best heavyweight on the planet then? And he's beating a fighter who's beating a crack fighter.
That's people that say that. That's just YouTube people that say that. Our people who know boxing do not consider Tyson Fury the number one heavyweight. If you know boxing, you would consider Alexander Usyk the number one heavyweight.
Right, I do. I was thinking about that in bed last night, which is a weird
there's
thing.
still a lot of people on both sides of the Atlantic. It's not just British journalists, British fighters or current fighters. These are fighters in the US as well who are anointing Tyson Fury, which I believe to be premature, as the top number one heavyweight when he hasn't cleaned out the division.
Well then, what we're saying is Deontay Wilder's not number two. Deontay Wilder's not number two heavyweight. If you're saying he'd batter Joshua White, that would make him number like 2 or 3.
Before the second Wilder fight, we were not over both sides of the Atlantic. They were not anointing Tyson Fury as number one heavyweight. They weren't doing that. There was debate.
Yeah, but it wasn't anointing Deontay Wilder over Anthony Joshua.
What's that?
But it wasn't anointing Deontay Wilder over Anthony Joshua.
But pre the second fight, Tyson Fury was not anointed over both sides of the Atlantic number one. Yet since the last two Deontay Wilder fights, he's the number one heavyweight. He's the man to beat. He's the best fighter on the planet. Ring magazine, but he's Ring magazine because he's beaten some without fundamentals. So I just find that a bit. That needs a bit of an explanation or maybe a debate because is Deontay Wilder as bad as people say he is? I don't think so, but you guys say he is.
No, we don't say he's the baddest guy on the planet. We just say we're saying he's the maddest guy on the planet.
You speak to alleged boxing experts, and they're saying Tyson Fury's the number one heavyweight.
No, I'm not saying that.
I think if Wilder and Joshua fight, that's the only way we know. We can talk about it all day, but neither side has a claim because you're comparing records, and if you compare both of their records, you're going to realize they fought the guys at the time.
Wilder couldn't knock out AJ, but the way that Kenny said he'll batter him like Wilder some supreme boxer.
I think it would be a great fight. I think it'd be another classic. You know,
when Deonta lands on AJ, it's like
cardboard box. Deontay Wilder doesn't outbox a cardboard box.
Doesn't have to outbox him. He catches him. He's never really outboxed most of his opponents. But the detonator and the equalizer and
get him, Shelton. Get him, Shelton.
Okay, Kenny, let me ask you a question. Besides, and I think nothing of Luis Ortiz. Besides Ortiz and Tyson Fury, who in the hell has he fought, and who in the hell has he beat? Nobody.
Right.
Nobody.
What's the guy's name that both of them fought? That's the special ed teacher. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Whatever his name is. He was.
Oh, are you talking about?
He just lost to Hrgović, I believe, recently, and he lost. He fights a lot of these guys that are. He's like a gatekeeper, but I haven't seen him.
Gerald Washington.
No.
Yes.
No, that's not who I'm thinking of, though.
Wilder and the other day.
This guy is Mexican American. He's from Texas.
No. You're not talking about that geezer that comes over to England
the guy right. So the reason I'm bringing him up is not to say he's good. I'm saying the perfect example of a guy that these guys get handpicked. These guys handpick these guys so that they can have like a record saying they beat a contender. And that guy was never a contender. Like he had multiple championship fights. Why? Like why did he? But I mean, they both fought him. You know.
Yeah, that's the thing. You mentioned Molina. All I've got in my mind is his last fight where he gets in a fight, he does okay, and as soon as he gets hit, he thinks, boom, I've done my bit.
He turns his back now. He doesn't even face the guy anymore. He starts cowering in fear.
You only have to land once on that guy, and he's all over the place. He's a wreck.
I'd love to see what kind of house he has, what kind of car he drives, just out of interest, because like he probably made a big buck off of those.
Full spot to go and see him.
That's my point. Wilder ain't fought nobody. Ortiz ain't fought nobody.
Yeah.
They ain't fought nobody but each other.
I mean, Joshua and Fury both fought.
But Joshua fought Brazil and Molina as well.
Yeah, right. That's my point. Yeah. They share these.
That's what you're supposed to do with a bum. If a dude is not supposed to be in the ring with you, you get him the fuck out of there. That's what they were supposed to do with that guy.
Right. Yeah, and it's not all their fault. It's partly the marketing, the promotions, but I don't know. How do you compare records when both of those guys fought the same guys is my point. Joshua beat Klitschko. He almost lost. Fury beat Klitschko in a very boring style of no real damage done. Klitschko's probably the most impressive of all of that bunch.
And he's got Pulev in his record as well, I suppose.
Pulev is good. Pulev's underrated, I think.
He's the most unluckiest fighter, of his generation. I think any other generation, there might be the odd title here in there for him, but he's fought.
He's got an old style.
I mean, we get it, bro. Look, you can pick apart anybody's resume. Ali fought some bums. Right. You want to go back that far? Ali fought bums. Larry Holmes fought some bums. Dudes that should have been in the ring with him. We get that. But what we're saying is, when you 30 fights in and you the WBC heavyweight champion of the world and you fighting Arthur Spilka.
Right.
Come on, man.
Or even Brazil. Brazil was like
after Gerald Washington as the champion. Come on, bro. That's what we talking about.
Brazil and Molina, did he?
You can't say that you're the greatest and you're the closest thing to Muhammad Ali when you fighting guys that ain't even ranked in the top 20. Come on, man, stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love you lot. I just let you lot get on with it, and I'm just here. Just here, hi. Go on, carry on. Don't mind me.
I just think that in terms of like these, heavyweight.
Come
division,
through, Troy. Come on, come over here.
I think there's some good fights out there, man. I'm really, really excited about the heavyweight division, mate. Yeah, but the reason us poor fans are going to be deprived because of too many promoters with too many affiliated, too many TV stations. So these fights that potentially we should see, we may never see, and I think that's going to be a shame.
It is a shame, and I think at some point the promoters and the fighters have to come together and realize that if they don't do the Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, and they don't do, if Mayweather Pacquiao had happened in the prime, it would have been better for both fighters. Even if one of them lost, it would have been better. And that's if Joshua and Wilder never fight, that's the biggest shame. Because
I can't believe Kenny said Wilder batters Joshua.
Well, cool, yeah, but you've heard me say that before.
Yeah, though. I have something to say about that.
I haven't heard you say that. Wait.
Yeah.
Lisa Bells is in the motherfucking building.
No, hey guys. No, I just want to say this. It's like I don't understand why people. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I don't understand why people say that Fury is the only person that could beat Wilder. That makes no sense to me. I'm not saying you said it, Kenny. And you got to understand, Kenny, that Wilder can hit, but what if AJ lands on him?
Yeah.
Of course.
So people don't give him no chance. So I'm not going with this. You know what I'm saying? AJ is a better boxer. He has the better fundamentals to me. So I'm not saying that it can't happen, but people just not giving this guy any chance, and I'm not buying that. And I'm getting sick of people saying that Fury is the only person that could beat Wilder. That's ludicrous.
Isn't Wilder's
very ludicrous
built on this idea that anybody
That's
could
very ludicrous, and I've been watching boxing too long to buy that.
Yeah, you know it from the old school. You know it from the old school. You know what it is? It's confirmation bias. If they have to, like Tyson Fury, before he fought Wilder the first time, Wilder was a bum and it was nothing. But, to build up his credit, to make it look like he fought. So it went from Wilder being a bum, that the most dangerous man on the planet, and I'm the only one that's been able to face him 3 times. It's lies. They're capping to make it look good. And they're making it that nobody else can beat Wilder except the number 1 heavyweight in the world. So if that was really true, sis, that would make Alexander Usyk not the number 1 or 2 heavyweight in the world. That would make Deontay Wilder. They're trying to say Deontay Wilder is the number 2 heavyweight in the world because the only one that can beat him is the number 1 heavyweight in the world. Everybody else can't beat him. Everybody else.
We have to. If he doesn't retire, we're about to find out.
Bro, we don't have to see him. We don't have to see it. Like, there's some things that you don't have to see back. If you know boxing, you know that Wilder is not fundamentally sound. You know that a hell of a lot of people in the top 15, not even top 10. Can I just give you the facts of Wilder that, like, out of those 40 like Uber drivers, half of them weren't even ranked in the top 50. They weren't even ranked in the top 50. Some of the people that he fought weren't even ranked in the top 100. Top 100! And you're telling me he goes around and he just batters Joshua and he just beats up this one? No. He does with some people. But let's not get it twisted. He is not that guy. And this is why everybody wants to rain down on Joshua that he's mentally weak. Well, Joshua has taken 2 losses from 2 separate people. You never hear Joshua talk about him while we're on Peru and get 2 ayahuasca juice. Yeah. You never hear Joshua say that he wants to retire. Who's really mentally weak? Who's really mentally weak?
We haven't heard a date for Usyk 2 yet from Anthony.
Who's really mentally weak?
I'm looking to get a brief for it. I'm looking to get a brief. So
who's really mentally weak? This guy, who's really mentally weak? He's had one loss. Well, he's had 2 losses against one geezer, and all of a sudden, his faculties, his arsehole's dropped out. I'm sick of them always blaming Joshua for being, he's this, he's a loser, he's that, he's not strong, he's got no mental fortitude, he can't box, everyone can beat him. No, put some respect on that geezer's name.
Well, we do put
he's a 2-time unified heavyweight champion of the world. We had one face, one guard, one champ. That never had one face, one champ, no one guard, nothing. He's done nothing.
We've had debates. And my signature reference is, how does it stand to be a three-time heavyweight champion? So I've always annoyed Joshua that. I just think,
how does it stand to be 1-time unified heavyweight champion, let alone 2? And everybody's talking about Deontay Wilder was just come in, mollywop a golden Olympian. Oh, let's. I can't. Yeah, it could happen, but it's just not on this. It could. I've seen that happen with.
It's just as likely that Joshua whooped him.
I saw Callum Smith get mollywopped by Canelo Alvarez. I get it. He's an Olympian.
I think if they did odds on that fight right now, Joshua would.
Let me finish. Let's not interject. Sorry. We're talking about Anthony Joshua, 2-time unified heavyweight champion. 20. How many fights is he in? 26, 27 fights in. Like, come on. Like, he had a slip up. Did he fight well against Usyk? I gave him 4 rounds. That's nothing to be sniffed at the end of the day. When I put Usyk in my top 3 pound for pound. Top 3. He's top 3 pound for pound. So let's give Joshua a break. Let's pay some respect to the geezer. Yeah, let's pay some respect. He's been unproblematic. I don't think I don't think my objective bone is in me today, but it is, because what I'm saying is the truth. I'm not being, and then people will watch this and go, oh, she's fanning out for Anthony Joshua. No, I'm just telling the facts. I'm giving it the rundown. And I'm really fed up of people downgrading him. It's so boring. It's just so boring to me. And we uplift, like, just because he's not your favourite fighter, don't mean we downgrade him to uplift your favourite. Like, I could go through everybody's favourite on the panel now, and I could desecrate their favourite boxer. I could desecrate. I could do shows on your favourite boxer, making you, when the show's complete, that favourite boxer of yours, you wouldn't even like him when I give you the facts. Because that's what I deal with. I deal with solely flat facts until I tell you, in my opinion. But I'm an analytical bitch. So let's put respect on Anthony Joshua's name. Please, I beg. We can't be flying around saying this one, who can't even establish a fucking jab, would batter a golden Olympian because he's got a right hand. We can't be saying that. We know boxing far too well than that. I thought we did.
No, people go by what they hear.
Look, flatline.
They go by narratives, or they go by what they hear, and then you got these. Then you got these hit pieces, these articles, and then you got Bob Arum shitting on everybody, and Frank Warren. So I'm just calling it. I see it for what it is. I see it for what it is. They're trying to tear the man down, and I see it for what it is. You know, and it's all about these rich men and their beefs, and it's all out in the public for everybody to see.
Bruv, there was tumbleweed. Yeah. Bruv, there was tumbleweed just then. I sent everybody to the morgue just a minute ago. I called the title again.
I just didn't want to interrupt. Yeah,
because I didn't. AJ, say, John, you better come with it now, because
I think
you're a Tyson Fury fan, boy, when you're ready. But
I think if they did it right now.
Will it be hard? Yes, but he can still do it. That's at least you've given him credit for that. That's what I appreciate. That's called being objective. Sorry, Dan, you go on. Go through my.
I was going to say if Wilder and Joshua fought right now, I do think most of the odds would go towards Joshua. I don't think most people would see it as Wilder winning.
Kitty.
I think the YouTube comments might say Wilder wins, but like when it comes down to people betting and who invests in the sport. I don't think it's going to be mostly for Wilder.
I'm coming over to bloody, isn't it? You're lucky I haven't moved off of that, off around the corner. You're lucky, son. I'll be pulling up your house like that. Bing dong. What did you say about Joshua?
Have we got a bigger fight this weekend to discuss? We haven't even touched
that. No, we ain't. Well, we're just trying. We can, but what we're trying to do is just decide is Anthony Joshua, is Deontay Wilder done? Because in my opinion, he is. He's done, folks.
I don't know.
There's fights for him, Ken. I know what you're saying, Ken. Because there are fights for him, Ken. Would I like to see Deontay Wilder in other fights? I would. I would like to see Deontay Wilder in other fights, but I just don't think. What I'm saying is, I don't think we're going to see him because he's showing like too much in and ahhing. I did a show about maybe a month or two ago with him in the fucking ice bath with, you know, him and Kevin Hart, and him saying the same thing. Well, you see what it is, Kevin. Like, you know, and he was talking about retiring then. So it's like, dude, just go.
I don't know.
You know, just go.
How often do we see? But how often do we see our favorite fighters fight more than twice a year? Very rarely now. The only fight that seems to give the public what they want is Canelo. Apart from that, you'll be lucky if you're betting.
And he still ain't giving the public what they want.
That's because he can.
Yeah.
The other ones can't do what he do.
Remember, in franchise tour, he's got franchise, so he can go up, down, left, right. It's all a different ball game. Do you know what? The more I talk about boxing, the more I realise I'm starting to not like it.
No, you can never fall out of love with boxing.
No. The show's over.
The sport was always let us down for 50 years.
No, not like this though.
I'm about to go in my 5th decade. I've never known boxing to be anything but what it is. What it is now. There's always
Ken, someone called you KSI.
Oh, KSI, please. KSI and boxing. It's bad enough seeing
it. KSI, what are you talking about? Was it you, Cheaty sent on?
Let me look, please. Don't mention KSI to me. 1 minute he's on the Brits trying to be a rapper, then a singer, then he's a boxer. I don't know what he does in his life, but please, next minute we're going to see him. You know,
Ooh, you KSI today, Ken. You got that like
I'm
that.
No KSI, mate.
Welcome to my world. Now you've been indoctrinated into the YouTube name calling fraternity. Because now you've got a name and you said the wrong word. You said Anthony Joshua gets battered by Wilder, and now you are KSI. Now you are KSI.
No, I don't need the KSI, man. KSI, don't get me. I shake his hand because for him to be a success in this in YouTube industry and cross over. I shake his hand. I just don't want him to box. That's all.
Oh, I'm dying, mate. I know, I'm dying. Ken, you make me laugh. You're my favourite new person. I love you. Like,
did you? Well, that should go for Paul Williams and Logan Paul and Jake Paul too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. But don't get me. You know what? I was hoping that you would have mentioned them because as far as I'm concerned, I just think.
Guys, just hit the likes up, please. Sorry, smash the like button.
I think YouTubers shouldn't be involved in this noble art because I still think they're taking the money out of
They should have their own league. They should have their own league.
Exactly.
Kenny, we're going to change to Kenny KSI.
Don't call me that, man. KSI, man.
I'm still upset Nate Robinson got knocked out.
You got to change your name to Kenny KSI on your thingy for the day.
No, please don't, man.
Go on, Ken. Go on, just for the day. Just for this show.
I can't do it because I won't be able to keep up with him. He's got split personalities. I don't know what he is. Last time I saw him, he was on the Brits, and I just switched over because the football was on. But I just see him in the Anne Marie.
Kenny KSI today. You can't.
No, not at all, man. I can't sing. I love boxing though.
No, but
I certainly don't want to be involved in YouTube except for your show. So I'll just be myself.
Yeah, no. He ain't KSI. He ain't having it, guys. No, I get called. That one tickled me though when I saw it. I can't remember who said it. KSI. Yeah, it's this one. There he is. It's him. Go on, Kenny. It's cheaty St. Don. St. Don is a Tyson Fury fan like you, though. So you need him as your ally. You shouldn't be calling him KSI Kenny. I know this is Paul Evans. This is Paul. But I think it was St. Don.
Isn't Paul Tyson Fury fan as well?
No, I think Paul's AJ.
Oh, anyway, AJ.
I think he's AJ. But anyway, we can all say that Deontay Wilder is done. Then are we moving on? Then are we coming off the topic of Deontay Wilder? Then
hope so.
Yeah. Did y'all hear the news? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go. Tell the news.
No, it's I got news from ESPN that Kambosos is going to defend his titles in Australia, and the front runner is Lomachenko.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
That's a good fight.
I heard that as well. Yeah.
No, that's dead. You don't want to be good. Do that because Loma. It's all a power play. All they want is Lomachenko to have back them fucking belts. That's all it is. Because if you really wanted to be undisputed, why aren't you fighting Devin Haney? Why aren't you fighting Devin Haney?
Money. I think it's a money issue I was hearing.
Devin Haney's got money though. They're trying to say the counter offer was bad.
I think it's just agreeing the money.
How much is Bob going to put in for Lomachenko? Who ain't a draw? Go on. Boxing is so fucking
exactly. They nothing but phonies, okay? Nothing but phonies. Like they don't want to put that money up. Like they could say Lomachenko is not a big money draw. He's not, okay? And they could sit up there. They don't want to put the money up for Spence and Bud. They don't want to, you know what I mean? But they put the money up for. It's just nothing but fake, okay? I'm starting not to really like the sport because it's just nothing but they're not giving us what we want. So why should I give you
what they want?
Yeah,
money. It is exactly all strategic. It is all strategic. Build up. Let Canelo do what he wants. Let Lomachenko do what he wants. Bud gets blocked. Andrade gets blocked.
Yeah.
Like, it's
let crazy.
Tyson Fury do what he wants.
Yeah.
AJ can't get undisputed when he wanted. Then he's a bum dosser afterward.
It's nothing but fake.
Play? Is anybody seeing the play?
This sport is fake for real. And I'm not really feeling a lot of it. I see what's going on.
Me too. And I'm gonna call it out point blank period. And who don't like it can leave my blood.
Well, then
what I'm seeing is what's been, bless you, babe. What I'm seeing who's put into positions of pay and power are all the white boxers. Straight up.
It's the Great White Hope. It's the Great White Hope thing.
It's the Great White Hope thing, and I'm fucking not down for it.
Yeah, well, with Loma, it's a whole another thing. It's similar to Khabib and UFC. He represents the whole Western Europe or Eastern Europe, I guess would be the
fucking dead. That's not what boxing's about, man. Boxing's about everybody hope. Do you know what I mean?
But my thing, but I don't have a problem with Loma. I think he's a great boxer. But this is my issue. My issue is you got people saying this one's ducking that one. This one don't sell. And then you got Aram over here saying this and all that. But he only sells in the Hulu Theater, which is the Old Felt Forum, which is a very small event. You get what I'm saying? So I don't understand what's going on in boxing. They're not giving us the fans what we want.
Look, as long as Bob Arum is involved as still a major player in boxing, you are going to see.
I don't trust none of them.
Yeah, but
none of them.
Yeah,
bro, you can clearly see
none of them.
Of what I just called out. I hate to bring it there, but it's the fucking truth. It's the fucking truth. You can peep the game. You can peep it already of what's happening. Like they want to give Loma back the belts. Loma originally fucking ducked Haney, then had the cheek to say, "Oh, it wasn't me that fucking requested the franchise shit. It was my fucking team." Fuck off. Do you think your team did that? Do you think the Bob Arum did that without telling you and without you knowing? Like you as the like whatever. So you get back the belts because you're gonna mollywop fucking. That's who's gonna batter fucking. I tell you, he's gonna batter Cambosos. So he'll take them belts off of Cambosos.
Oh
Devin
yeah.
begging and going. I wanted to fight you before you ducked me, and they're gonna tell Devin, I don't really need you. Make Devin Haney vacate his belt and have to move to 140. Guaranteed.
Yes, it's crazy. It's sad.
Devin Haney versus Loma would be a great fight.
He could have just fought Haney, but Bob and them petitioned for that what you call it?
Franchise.
You know what I'm saying? And all of this is just a waste of time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I could watch.
Well, if
I get more joy.
had been
I
fighting
have more
people,
joy watching classic boxing than this crap today.
Me too. I don't even really watch too much new fights. I just wind it back, man, and watch some. I watch old fights that there's plenty of old fight that I ain't seen. There's plenty of old fight that I have seen, and I just rewatch them. I watch documentaries. Shouts out to Blood boxing documentaries.
I get tired of the news, you know, not just boxing news, just news in general. I want to see action in progress. I don't want to see people talking about shit anymore. You know, same with boxing. I don't want to hear these guys talk who they're gonna beat up, who's a dumbass or whatever they say. You know, especially Tyson Fury.
Right.
I love Tyson Fury in the ring, but like, stop talking about how everyone's a dosser and this. I don't even know what the hell a dosser is, to be honest. But like, I know the general idea of what it is, you know. But like,
we used to say that in London. It's so outdated. We ain't said that for ages. Only people up in the country will say dosser. We don't say that anymore.
He's been using that word. It's an old word. You know what I mean?
Just means you bum, you hang around, you lay about, you dosser. Oh, you lay about. Oh, look, we used to say it like, look at them dossing in his mum's house. That's how we used to use it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't use that anymore.
But I get tired of that. The talking. I want to see more fights. Why are these guys fighting 2 times a year, 1 time a year? Like, if that, you know,
because they have to have the dates to fight.
Well,
they only allow. They only have. No, it's not even that. They only have like a certain amount of dates. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, and
those dates have to be in the funds, within the funds that they have. It's not like,
I feel like if they would just fight each other within 2 years, you could have everybody have fought the right opponent, and then the settled, it'd be an argument it's settled of who's the best. They could do it in like 2 or 3 years. I don't think there's that many fights. I think that's how you rotate the best of the best, is by having these guys fight each other. It's not by bringing them up until they're 35.
They don't do that no more, though.
They're not doing this no more. Look, I just gave you the whole rundown. Like, I just gave you who's getting blocked and who's not allowed to be in positions of
people
greatness.
block.
I just gave it to you fact for fact. If anyone wants to ignore it, they can fucking ignore it. But I'm telling you, there's certain people that have just got free reign in boxing. Like, you're deemed as the #1 heavyweight. You've made 1 title defense. Like,
with politics,
and compared to Ali, come on, like an all-time. Yeah, the people. It's just like, this is why I can't rock with this stuff. I don't even want to come on here no more because it's just a waste of my time.
I just heard Bob Arum compare Tyson Fury again to Ali, sitting in that fucking cafe up the road over there.
But to him, he is his Ali, because he's an old white man. So who's his Ali?
He said, I was there back in the night, so I know Ali. Ali would be doing a 360 in his grave right now. You comparing Tyson Fury to him. I don't care what you're saying.
All right.
I don't care what anybody says. He's no comparison.
Hypothetical fight. How about Usyk versus Ali in their primes?
Ali.
They're kind of similar size and dodginess.
Ali.
Yeah.
It would be interesting.
Ali KO a 24-year-old George Foreman that was the equivalent of a Deontay Wilder blitzing through people with boxing skill.
But threw more than one punch too.
Himself out with his ring IQ, let him punch himself out and knocked him out. So what do you think he'll do to Alexander Usyk?
It would be a chess match, I think. I think it would be interesting though. I do think Ali.
I think Holyfield will give him. Oh well, it depends what weight class.
Holyfield too high, because personally, and I know this is just my opinion.
How about nobody compares to Ali? How about that? How about we everybody just leaves Ali alone? How about nobody before, during, or after compares to Ali? How about we just leave it there? I don't understand.
It's some people.
I don't know. I like the comparison. I like the.
It's some people that Evander is, if not there, kind of there. It's people that we don't even know or really have studied. You know, you got people like what's the guy's name? He fought like 40-something fights in a year. That guy was a beast. I can't think of his name right now.
Old school heavyweight.
Oh, he ain't even a heavyweight. He was a middleweight.
What is it? Well,
I can't even think of his name.
Sugar Ray Leonard, I think, fought a ton of, or Sugar Ray.
No, this was not even Sugar Ray Robinson. I can't even think of that guy's name. No. See, when you put Ali, you got to take into consideration Sugar Ray Robinson, and I don't know. It's just a lot.
Bro, I'm just
Joe Louis.
I'm bored of that conversation as well. Like Ali with that. Like I'm bored
of
that.
That guy put a good matchup. Usyk versus Smoking Joe. That would be an interesting match. That would be a great matchup if you could get those two fighters. Oh god damn! Because that would be the tactician. Yeah. That would be two tacticians against each other. Because Smoking Joe was.
I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Go on. Sorry, Jed. Go ahead. Sorry.
Joe Frazier was an incredible boxer. I mean,
I rated him as my number one the other day. Yeah, he's. I don't think he's the best ever. I think he's my favorite. You know.
But I would, putting a Joe Frazier skill against an Usyk skill, I see that. I see that. But I have to agree with Chan on the fact people need to leave Ali alone. Ali was an
enigma,
an anomaly. He was an
anomaly. Yeah,
anomaly. Damn,
but that's a lot of these fights. The one thing about me, I'm gonna tell you something about me. When I watched the Super Bowl the other night, right? I watched the halftime show, and at the end, when all the performers stood there on the stage, they were all I said legends. I'm gonna tell you something. 20 years ago, 25 years, I wouldn't have said that. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? See, so what I'm saying is that I don't preordain anyone. You got to put the work in to get that status. I'm not saying none of these guys can't, but you got to get in there and do what the Ali's did, or even half of it, right, to get that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not going to preordain none of them. None of these guys are there.
I think still has that opportunity, like you said, to come back 3-time champ. To be same with if Wilder came back. Say hypothetically, he came back and beat Tyson Fury, Joshua, and Usyk, and Dillian White. We'll throw him in there. Let's say he beat all those guys in some sort of order.
You're great.
You'd be like, he's a legend. Fuck it.
Yeah,
he did it.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah. They need to do it. They need to do it. If they don't do it, then they all lose. Like.
Guess what I'm going to do now? Because I want Ken on the show, and I was supposed to have the show tomorrow. We're going to close this live and immediately reopen it. It's going to be Brooke and Khan predictions and discussion.
All right, no problem.
We've wrapped these topics.
Yeah,
I just got here, so I missed most of it.
I think I'm gonna dip out. But
all right.
My prediction, just to throw it out there, is Brooke. I think Khan has a weak chin. I think we all know that. So I think Brooke hits him hard and he goes down. That's my prediction.
Thank you.
But yeah, you guys have a good one.
Yeah, Dan. Thanks for coming through like a
you too, Dan.
And I'll see you
Take
soon,
care.
Dan.
Good talking to you.
Yeah. Right, we're going to close this show down and immediately open in 2 minutes, guys. Go and get a drink. We're going to do it. It's the kind of thing because I want Kenny Kent in the building.
Yeah, Harry. They put the guy's name in the chat. It's Harry Greb. Yes.
Harry Greb. Okay.
Yes.
That's it.
A legend. It's a legend.
Okay. Well, we got it. Salutes to Harry Greb in the building. The legend. Well, he was a legend. He's not in the building, but, you know, his spirit is. Anyway, I'm gone. Join me on the next live in like 2 minutes. Yep, St. Don tea break. Hey girl, it's LadyChann, written nonetheless. And welcome to Come Box with Shan. We gone. Gone.
LadyChann. Fight.